Now guys, out of every Mancera fragrance I own, there's one I reach for constantly. That one that just had me thinking, did I just buy dish soap with leather? Totally kidding guys, but I'm gonna be ranking my 8 Mancera fragrances from worst to best, and I'm bringing the truth. So let's get into it. So guys, Rocco at Enter the Fragrance. If you live for bold scents, unique DNA, and honest reviews, hit that subscribe button, turn on all notifications, and hey, tell me your top 3 Manceras in the comments down below. Now, let's rank this list. None of these Manceras, in my opinion, are bad, terrible, or indifferent. I had to put these in a ranking list. 8 of my specific favorites from 8 to number 1. And starting in that 8 spot, Mancera Aoud Lemon Mint. Yes, Aoud Lemon Mint. Now, even though it's in the 8th spot, I still give this a solid 7, 7.5 out of 10. Great atomizers with the Manceras. Now with this one, you're gonna get lemon, some almond, some mint, some oud, a slight vanilla dry down with that ambery white musk. Now it smells like a super bright lemon burst that turns creamy, nutty, and comes with this strange oud mint combination. But yeah, it's sweet, it's fresh, and why it's number 8, it's daring and I respect it. But it smells like lemon sorbet with this leather base and some aftershave sprinkle on it. Now, one day it's magic for me, the other it's kind of a mess. But I truly do enjoy this at certain occasions, and in that 8th spot definitely has to be Mancera's Aoud Lemon Mint. Now, in the number 7 spot, this one I've only worn a few times. Ignore the dent. I've given this out to many, many friends. That's why the dent is so low, but very situational. And that next one definitely has to be Tonka Cola. Yes, Tonka Cola by Mancera. Now, cinnamon cherry, fizzy cola with some orange blossom. And as it dries down, it becomes this more vanilla dominant fragrance. Think of a cherry Coke or a cherry Dr. Pepper with this nice explosion of cinnamon and spice with this sweet vanilla Tonka dry down. Now it's fizzy, it's sweet, but again, smells like a cherry Coca-Cola. It's playful, super fun, great for a night out, but it wears more as a novelty. I mean, it's great for a night out, like I said, or great for clubbing, but it's not something I would grab as a signature scent. And in the 7th spot, it definitely has to be Tonka Cola by Mancera. Now again, this list was super hard to put together because a lot of these fragrances are situational, especially with this next one. And in that 6th spot, it has to be Eternal Wood by Mancera. Yes, Eternal Wood. Now with this one, you're gonna get some saffron, some leather, some oud, some Davana, this nice Gaiac dry down with some cashmere, and kind of this toffee sweet ambery base. Now this one's deep. It's kind of like incense smoke in an old temple. The saffron and oud gives it this rich vibe, and that Palo Santo adds to that mysticism. And that toffee and that tonka kind of bring in a smooth, sweet contrast. Now, why is it number 6? It's dark, it's niche, it's spiritual, it's not mass appealing, but it's powerful. And I don't find myself in the vibe to grab it often, but when I do, I absolutely love it. And in that number 6 spot definitely has to be Eternal Wood by Mancera. Now, this is where it starts getting hard. If you would have asked me about a year or 2 ago, this would have been in the top. And the next spot, definitely French Riviera by Mancera. Yes, French Riviera. Now, this is an orange lemon, utilizes this unique tangerine note, but you kind of get this sea salty vibe with this. I believe there's some iodine, mimosa. I'll try and put up the notes up above, but sea salty, oceanic, aquatic. It's like bright, sparkling citrus at the top, and it's almost like drinking a grapefruit spritz on a yacht. Now, as that sea salt spray, that sea saltiness begins to kick in, that mimosa and that white floral vibe seems to give it this nice soft sweetness. I mean, honestly, why is it number 5? It's summer in a bottle, but the other 4, you'll see why those made it ahead of this. Again, like I said, a couple years ago, this probably would have been in the 1st spot, but it's clean, it's fresh, slightly salty, super linear, and you get what you get for the first 30 seconds, and it doesn't really transition on skin, but I love the smell. I could smell this for hours, and huge dent in this bottle, but in that next spot definitely has to be French Riviera by Mancera. Now this one interchangeable with the previous one, and to be truthful with you, I hated this fragrance when I first got it. I'm like, what is this? The comparisons it was made to wasn't my jam. But as I wore it more and more, it started to creep up in the top spots in my fragrance list. And in that next spot, it has to be the OG Sedropoise. Yes, the original, not the intense, even though I have the intense. This just does something special for me. It's lemon, it's bergamot, it's citrus, it's some spice, some fruity accords, some nice light florals, a touch of leather, sandalwood, vanilla that just all blends together and is fantastic. Again, a citrus fruity blast off top, and that lemon and black currant hits hard. Then it gets creamy and kind of woodsy with the vanilla and musk, and you get the slight hints of leather, giving it this masculine depth. And it's iconic. I mean, it's one of the most versatile niche scents ever created, probably next to Elysium by Azha Perfumes. You can wear it to work, casually, a wedding, the gym, but it's familiar now. And it just doesn't quite excite me like it used to, but still one of the top Manceras in my collection. And again, it has to be Mancera Sedropoise. In this next one, I was sleeping on for a long time. Mancera reached out to me. They said, pick a bottle. And I picked the most random bottle that I haven't tried. And at the time, it was top Mancera in my collection. But in the next spot, it has to be Aoud Blue Notes. Yes, Aoud Blue Notes by Mancera. Now you're going to get some fruity notes, some lemon, some green notes, some bergamot, this nice clean violet, orris, patchouli. It is just absolutely stunning. And as it dries down, it becomes more of a vanilla, ambery style fragrance. Now, the best way to describe this is imagine a fruit salad in a floral garden with oud in the distance. It opens juicy and green and then turns into this powdery, slightly floral. It's just absolutely stunning. And the dry down with the soft leather and the creamy vanilla, great atomizer again. It's artistic, it smells like no other Mancera. It's loud, it's different, and it's unforgettable. But you gotta be confident to pull this off. It's not a safe wear. And that number 3 spot definitely has to be Mancera's Aoud Blue Notes. Now, to be honest with you, 1 or 2 could be interchangeable. And this next one has some yuzu, bergamot, pink pepper, nutmeg. I'll throw the notes up above, but it's just this elegant, classy, sophisticated fragrance. It's bright, it's zesty with that yuzu citrus pop, and then it turns warm, smooth, and subtly spicy with that amberwood and violet. And the dry down is excellent. Excellent and super elegant and a mood booster for me. And in that next spot, that number 2 spot definitely has to be Amberful by Mancera. Yes, Amberful. Now, very unique scent profile. This is that your grown-in sexy scent, and it's confident without yelling. No oud, no smoke, just clean, spicy amber done perfectly right. And again, if you want something different, unique to stand out, and in my opinion, fairly mass appealing for the most part. I've turned a couple people onto this fragrance, but sample before you blind buy niche. However, in that next spot, Amberful by Mancera. And in this next spot, a lot of people compare this to Allure Homme Sport meeting La Nuit de l'Homme. And in that number 1 spot, if you know my content, it has to be Cosmic Pepper. Yes, Cosmic Pepper by Mancera. Now, the note pyramid terrified me before I got this in. But as soon as I got it in my opinion, very mass appealing and one of my most complimented fragrances in my collection. It's going to have some lemon, some tangerine, pink pepper, rose oud, even though you really don't get the rose in the oud, at least to my nose. Musk, tonka bean, again, I'll throw the notes up above for all these fragrances, but this one is absolute gas. That lemon and tangerine sparkle off the top with the spicy pepper and sage. And then after that, it just gets deeper. That black pepper with that hint of rose, slight creamy oud, even though it comes off more like a mass appealing wood style fragrance. It's fresh, it's spicy, it's elegant, and it lasts 10 plus hours on skin. The sillage and scent trail with this fragrance, absolutely stunning. You can wear this all year long, cold weather, warm weather, hot weather, and people are gonna ask you what you're wearing. Now, this could be one of my signature scents if I had to pick a signature scent. And to be honest with you, nobody's wearing this. It's different, it's elegant, it's sleek, it's sexy, it's clean, it's masculine, and a must-have, must-own. And in that number 1 spot definitely has to be Cosmic Pepper by Mancera. And guys, real quick, if you want to grab any of these fragrances, I'll put some links and codes in the description down below, and I'll throw up a list of coupon codes Save yourself some stress. Don't get scammed by buying from third parties. And if you want quick, affordable shipping, check out these discounters down below and save some money. But that's it. That's my official Mancera ranking, 8-1. Did I get it right? Or am I completely off the rails? Drop your ranking down below. Like I said at the beginning of the video, give me your top 3 Mancera fragrances or some maybe I've never smelled. Let's debate it out in the comments. And guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's content. Also, don't forget to turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next scent video. And as always, guys, stay clean, stay fresh, and remember, the world is yours. Much love.